The false card you've got for your past is this really determined Chariot. Yeah, you've got contrast all over this reading, everywhere. All over the spread, you've got, especially in the first row down, especially in the past row, you've got this horrible devil here. And then you've got, the Ace of Cups under that, complete opposite. So lots and lots of contrast all over this spread. So it's a little bit up and down. And I think that reflects you a little bit lately, because I'm getting a few moods going up and down. I'm getting a few memories coming back for you, because normally you're not like this, because as a Libra you're quite well balanced. That's who you are. You're quite balanced in your moods, but lately I think you've been a little bit up and down. Your energy's been going all over the place. It feels like you're coming out of that now. It feels like you're starting to come out of the worst of that now. I don't want to keep on talking about the retrograde, because I'm not really about that. I know a little bit about that, but that's not where my area is. I'm more on the intuitive and the visual and the cards and all that. But it's made my energy go up and down a lot, and I think it brings back a lot of memories, a lot of old things. Sometimes it brings physical people back, sometimes it brings old memories, dreams, things people have said a long time ago. Sometimes it brings everything back. So I think what's happened for you is you had a separation a while ago, and I think now with this retrograde you're having a lot of memories about that, and then a lot of those old feelings might be coming back. That's what I'm getting for someone. And I think that's why the spread is good, bad, up, down, all over the place, because I think it reflects your mood recently, if that's you. So with this separation, I think, it feels very prolonged actually. So it went on for a long time while you were separating for some of you. So it's kind of like, you were together for quite a while. I think it was quite a long relationship, and then in the time where you were kind of separating, that dragged on. I think you were in this kind of limbo of should I stay, should I go, what's happening? I want to stay, I want this to work, but it's just kind of flat, it's just dragging on. And I actually think they led you on a bit in the end, because you were under the impression, or they gave you this impression, I think, that they try and sort this out, or they try and work it out. And what I'm getting is I'm literally getting a door closing. So it might be that someone, maybe you slammed a door, maybe they slammed a door, or they shut the door, or they walked out the door, or something like that. So when they walked out, something around a door, either they slammed a door or they walked out. And when that happened, the limbo was over. It was like, that's it now. I know that we're over now. But before that, there was a long time where you were really lost. If that's you, it feels like, is this going to be over? Are we just, what is happening here? And, I think what probably got to you the most, I mean, obviously there are a lot of horrible things that upset you, but I think the worst of this is, it's not just the fact they left, it's more that they had you chained to this hope that they'd work things out, or things would work out. And if you look at this devil, obviously these poor people are chained to this devil here. So they had you chained to this hope. And I think maybe they even said things like, we can work this out, we'll work this out. But like the devil, he's very devious. So I'm getting a lot of deception here. So yeah, with that door, because I keep on seeing this door, I think they already had one foot out the door when they were pretending that they'd work this out with you. It might even be that they had a third party waiting in the wings, because I'm getting a little bit of, should I stay or should I go? Let's line up everything and see which one works out. And if it works out with this other person or this other thing I'm going to, I'll go to that. If it doesn't, I'll stay with you, Libra person. So that's kind of what was on their mind. But I think what they told you was, yes, I want to work this out. I really do. I'm trying my best. But in the back of their mind, it was completely different. So that's why it's a shock to you, because they had you chained to this hope and they didn't tell you what they were really thinking. So that's what I'm getting with those cards there, if that resonates with you. So yeah, you're working your way through this. You're working your way through this for the second time. That's what I'm seeing. Because I think the first time you went through this, I'm getting lots and lots of practical things you had to work out. There are a few coin cards here, and that could be about the earth, the practical, the things you have to sort out in your life. And so I think when this first happened, this separation, because I keep on getting this door. So someone moved out, or if it wasn't that, you had a lot of practical things to sort out. Maybe you had bills you had to sort out, you had belongings you had to sort out. So it feels like you're running on adrenaline for a long time, sorting all these practical things out. And I think because of that, you didn't have a chance to really sit there in your pain and work through that properly. And of course, no one wants to do that either. No one likes sitting there in their pain. And quite often we're told when we go through a breakup to, run around, be busy, go out all the time, do this, do that, do that. Or sometimes even worse, we're advised to go and find someone new straight away, which is really bad advice, because you need to really process all that before you're ready for someone else. And so, yeah, I'm getting children around you as well. I always get this with you. So if that resonates with you, if you've got children or a child, obviously you're focusing on them as well, trying to get them through that separation and helping them, which of course, if you're a parent, your focus is with them. But the point I'm making here is the focus was on everywhere else and everyone else apart from you. And I think now that this has all come back again, if this is you with this retrograde, it's forcing you to really sort this all out in your head and in your heart one last time. And it is the final time for you. If you're going through this pain right now, if you're having all these memories, if you're thinking about them again, remembering all the horrible things, even the good things, you might be missing some of the good things. That's all happening for the last time. This is helping you to truly get through this one last time. That's what I'm getting here. And if you look right down the bottom here with the Ace of Cups, you've got all these beautiful water lilies. I'll just show you, just move that up. So you can see all the water lilies at the bottom. So when you go through that emotional process this time, which is what that Ace of Cups can be about, after you've been through that, that's where the growth is. And you can see, again, these water lilies at the bottom. So there's tears, so you might be in tears, memories, all kinds of different things are flowing out of that cup. And then what grows out of that are these water lilies. So you're going to go through this time, even though it's really tough right now. If you're going through this, I just want you to know, once you get through this, it's going to be a beautiful time of growth for you. And you're finally going to grow because you're finally going to be over this. So I really, really hope that helps someone. I'm getting a physical journey here. It's really interesting. I've never seen this in this combination before. I don't actually remember having this combination ever like this down this left-hand side. It's a really odd combination to have. But there's someone you've known, there's someone you were with before you were with this ex. Like you go way, 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 way back with them, a long, long time. You've known them for a lot longer than you've known this ex that you're getting over right now. But that's what I'm seeing, someone way back in your past. And it feels like, because with this Chariot, either you've travelled or they've travelled or you're far away from them, or it might be that they're a different culture, they live from somewhere far away, it might be that. What I have to say here is they haven't forgotten you, that they remember you. Now, I'm not saying they obsess over you all day long or they think about you night and day. It's not like that. But, every now and again, they think about you. I think even sometimes they might, if you're on social media, they might look at your social media and check up with what's happening with you. Every now and again, everyone does that with exes sometimes. Well, maybe it's just me. Every now and again you go and check, what are they up to? So I think that's what this person might be doing with you. And again, you knew them before you knew this ex. And okay, this is what I'm getting at. I'll try and explain this with you, for you, I should say. So I think what happened was you were either with them in a relationship, this person from way, way before your ex, or you were around them, or there was some kind of love connection between you, or chemistry, or something like that, and it didn't work out. So then I'm seeing you getting together with this ex, and I think while you were with this ex, this other person came back for a short time. Now, I'm not seeing a third party. I don't think you cheated or anything like that, but I'm seeing them coming into your life, talking to you, or just finding out that you're with someone else, and then I'm seeing them going away again. Because if you look down this left-hand side, you've got the Chariot, and so you've got someone moving in, driving in, or coming in to see you, and that what they want to do is they want to have love with you, with the Ace of Cups down the bottom, but they can't get to you because the Devil's in the way, and that represents your ex. So I think what happened was they tried once, they went away again, and what I'm getting now is the coast is clear. And the coast is clear because your ex is out of the way now. You're not with them anymore, if this is all resonating with you. But also the coast is clear. It's going to be soon, because you're going through this emotional process. You're going through this emotional process for one last time. For one last time, I should say, of getting over them totally. And that's when you're going to be emotionally ready for this old person, I shouldn't say old person, but this person you've known for a long time, to come into your life. And so, yeah, the coast is clear, the Devil's out of the way, everything's out of the way. So, yeah, I think they know that this obstacle's out of the way, this ex is out of the way. For one, I think they can feel that coming from you. I think they can feel that something shifted around you, because they've got this sense of what's going on around you, because they're always thinking about you. And the other thing is, if they are looking at your social media, there might be something on there that indicates that with you now. It might be that you had your picture up with your ex, now it's not there. You might be talking about things you're doing now, and they're noticing that you're saying, oh, I'm doing this by myself, or I'm not doing this with this ex, or whatever. So they're noticing some kind of difference, and they're feeling that. So I think they are going to come back at some time. And again, this is someone from way, 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 way back in your past. And yeah, it's coming up to the right time for them to come forward to you. Again, with this retrograde, I'm getting retrograde. This is happening a lot in this week's readings. People coming back, memories coming back. So you've got the lot here. So yeah, I really hope the right person gets to hear this, because this feels right. This feels like a really, really good person for you. Really, really good person for you. Very, very different from this ex. Because they're coming up as the Chariot and the Ace of Cups, two beautiful cards, and your ex is coming out as this Devil. Now, again, I'm not saying your ex is the Devil, but it's the way they had you chained to this idea that they were working on things when they weren't. That's where I was getting that. Anyway, no more of that. I'm going to go on to your present. So for your present, you've got this Nine of Wands up here. You might be shutting yourself off a bit. So when this person comes back to you, when they come back to talk to you, you might be a little bit shut off from them, maybe. I'm seeing you shutting yourself off in a lot of different ways. And I think some of that might be because you're going through all these emotional things right now that, sometimes when I go through that, I don't like talking to people. So it might be that. But there is a little bit of a lack of confidence here. I'm picking up on that for you in this card. Just keeping to yourself, not opening up to people right now. So, I just want to encourage you to come out of that a little bit and at least look at what's around you, because especially when it comes to work opportunities and things like that, you might be feeling like, oh, I'm not very confident in my work right now. I'm just going to work, I'm doing my work, I'm keeping quiet, I'm coming home again, I don't want to talk to many other people. I'm getting that kind of energy around this. But I think what you need to do is really open yourself up, I should say, because I'm seeing a few different opportunities around you when it comes to work. Because you've got these two coin cards under this Nine of Wands. So you've got some kind of money or work opportunity there. And I'm seeing a few different ones. But what I am seeing is a really, really big one for you here. And I'll just show you this. So right in the middle, you've got this Four of Pentacles. You can see that there. And, this is what I'm getting from you as well in the Nine of Wands and in this as well. He's so inward looking. He's hugging these coins, and it looks like he's hugging himself. Everything's in. He's closed off from everything and everyone. And he's got the town in the background. He's got his back to the town and everyone in the town, and he's hunched over like that. So he doesn't want to talk to anyone. And then right next to this Four of Pentacles on the right, you've got the Four of Wands. And the Four of Wands is this amazing opportunity. This is the gates opening. This is 1111. So this is a one-off amazing opportunity for you. Big opportunity here. And it's right next to this man in the Four of Pentacles. So if you stop looking inward and you look outward, you'll see this opportunity. I think that's what the message is there. And yeah, it's amazing. That this is, it feels a little bit like, for you, I think when you see this, if you haven't already, it feels a little bit like, oh, this is above what I'm capable of, really. I don't think I can do this. I'm a little bit scared of this. I'm a bit worried about being able to step up to this. It looks a little bit above me. Maybe it's a step up, might be a position that's up ahead of you, up higher than you, might be something that's where you don't have all that experience and you're a little bit worried about that. But I really, really think you're ready for this now. You're ready for this challenge. And I really think you can do this. I really think if you really try and you just step into those gates without thinking, and you'll be able to rise up to this challenge. I really, really feel that about you. If you've got a challenge around you, if you've got an opportunity and it's there, might be a promotion, might be a completely different job, might be something else that's work or business related. If you see that up ahead of you, don't even think about it. Don't second guess, don't overthink, just walk right into the gates, because they're only going to be open for a certain amount of time and then they'll close. Jobs are only available for a certain amount of time, opportunities are there and then they close. So while the gates are open, just walk in without thinking. Just walk in without thinking. I just want to say this as well, because you've got the Devil right on the other side of this poor man in the Four of Pentacles. So the Devil's gone. The Devil, he's in the middle. He's in the present. The Devil is way back there in your past. That's the past position. The Devil's gone. The Devil's in your past. What's in your future is this Four of Wands. The opportunity. So leave the Devil in your past. You've gotten through, or you're going through this time where you're getting rid of all the old negative energies, all the emotional energies from this axe. You're getting rid of that now. It's clearing out and you're ready. You're ready to move forward. Even if you feel like you're not ready, you are ready. So just do this, because it's not going to stay there forever. If you know what this opportunity is, go right in, just walk in and do this. And yeah, look at the sequence between the Four of Pentacles and the Seven of Pentacles. Open yourself up, walk into the challenge that's there, walk through the gates. And if you do that, your money will grow as well. Look at that money that's growing. It's literally growing on a tree or on a bush or whatever it is. So if you do that, you'll rise to the challenge. It's not beyond you. It absolutely is not. You can do this. Yeah, it's not easy. It's not easy. It's going to be a challenge. I'm not going to tell you it's easy. It's not going to be easy, but you can do this. You can do this. I'm just getting this. If you've got this lack of confidence right now, I've seen a bit of this before in your readings. I'm getting being late for things. Not late for work, but it feels like maybe you were late to things when you were growing up. What I mean by that is late to start things. So things that, maybe are a rite of passage for people in society. It's like, learning to drive, for instance, that's an example. Maybe you did that late. You were late to do that than other people around you. Maybe you went back to study later on. You didn't go straight into university. Maybe you did something else, tried jobs, and then you went to study later. It's just this feeling of, oh, I did this later. Excuse me, I should have done this sooner. I did it later. So don't let that stop your confidence. Don't think, oh, I've got this date, I've done this late than everyone else. I'm behind everyone else. You're not behind anyone else. There's no right or wrong. We're not on a conveyor belt. You know, we're not in a factory. We're not items in a factory going along a conveyor belt and everything has to be done at this time and then we clock off and we shut the door. No, we're all individuals. We're on our own timelines, and the timeline that you've been on is right for you for whatever reason. Even if you don't realize it at the time, it's right for you for that reason, for you as an individual. And yeah, I think maybe it might be that you were late to do certain things, because I'm just picking up on someone who's a little bit critical around you. So I think, yeah, someone tried to limit you, and I think that made you kind of look inward, which is what I'm getting on this Four of Pentacles here. Yeah, if you've still got those critical words in your mind, ignore them. Absolutely ignore them, especially now that you've got this opportunity here. Do not let these old words keep you back or hold you back. And if you do have a critical parent, I think they had a critical parent and they didn't live up to their expectations, I think. This is kind of what I'm getting. And so if that's the case for you, it's time to break that cycle. It's time to break that cycle and go through those gates. So I know that sounds a bit bossy, but it sounds like I'm being the critical parent myself. I don't mean to be. But I want you to hear that if that's you, and I want you to go through those gates, and I want you to take up that opportunity. Break the cycle. That's what I'm seeing for someone. Yeah, this is okay, this is beautiful. You know, I never see this. I hardly ever see this in this card, but because it's got these other cards around this is what I'm getting in this. So with this beautiful Seven of Pentacles here, you've got right next to it on the left, you've got you know, this Ace of Cups here, which is all about creating things out of emotions and working through something emotionally, and it can be about love and what comes out of that. So you've got that there. And then you've got this beautiful Four of Wands up here in the future, which is a celebration. So I actually think there might be some really nice news coming to you soon. I think someone around you might actually be pregnant right now. So it feels like they're not telling anyone, or they're not saying anything right now. It might be a little bit too soon to say anything right now, because if you look at this man, he's literally sitting there, or standing there I should say, and he's waiting for growth. He's waiting for this to grow. So it's like he's waiting for everything to be right. And yeah, again, you've got this celebration card up in the future with the Four of Wands. So it's looked like they're not ready to announce this. They're not ready for this celebration to happen yet. That celebration's up in the future because things are still growing. They're still kind of keeping a lid on things. They're waiting to see what's going to happen. But it looks like a very, very healthy child here. I'm getting that very clearly. All the growth there is showing me that on that card. And yeah, this child's so well loved. This child's so well loved, because look at the way he's looking at this. It's like he's a parent and he's adoring this child. So I'm literally seeing someone holding this baby in their arms and looking at their face, just like this man's looking, you know, gazing at this little baby's face, you know, for hours on end, just looking at their face. It's so beautiful. I love that. So beautiful child, very well loved child. Let me know if you hear about a pregnancy coming up in November, because I'm seeing, or an announcement coming up in November, because yeah, look at this Strength card as well, right up here, top right. Love, care, caring, innocence with this white dress she's wearing. So absolutely beautiful. Very, very beautiful, very tender. Yeah, I told you this was full of contrast. I was saying that in the beginning. But yeah, absolutely beautiful card. Right, so the first card you've got for your future is this Strength card. Right, okay. I can see this right away, looking all the way down here in your future. This is about this person who's coming back. And you can see here in this Strength card, they've got this, she's got this infinity symbol above her head. So all this time that they've been away from you, they've been thinking about you all this time, for a long, long time, with this infinity symbol. So you can see that there. The other thing is, you know, she's got all these roses on her head, all around her body. She's got roses. In the Four of Wands, there are roses, red roses, I should say. Red roses are all about wanting to manifest. So they want to manifest love with you. You can see that there.